What's the deal, YouTube? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I'd like to say, I hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency, not letting no negative energy stop y'all positive energy. And as you can see by the title, right? Our oppressors are in survival mode, man. Our oppressors, they're in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors are in survival mode, and I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by this when I say this. Our oppressors are in survival mode, right? So, like I told y'all before, right? We not all the same species, right? So, the inorganic species time is running short on this planet, and this is a high frequency video. This is gonna be one of those high frequency videos. So if you want to, you can drop a like on this. If you don't, that's cool. But if you feel like this is something that you see and you agree with, this resonates with your frequency, go ahead and drop a like so this shit can reach the algorithm, because this video is more than likely going to get shadow banned. It's one of those, right? So the inorganic species, right? They're not supposed to be on this planet. And our oppressors are fully aware that they're not supposed to be on this planet. They're fully aware that they're inorganic beings, and they're fully aware that the organic species is the indigenous ones to this planet, the blacks and Latinos. That's why they do what they do to us, right? That's why they have us killing each other with the music and killing each other with the, that's why they're promoting the bullshit with the music. They have us killing each other with the gangs. That's why they're killing us with the food. That's why if you are black or Latino, I don't know you. I'm not trying to be your friend. I'm not trying to be friends with nobody. I'm trying to motherfucking take down the system so we can motherfucking free up the planet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we can free up the planet. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm doing what the fuck I feel like is my purpose, and this is what I feel like is my purpose, right? But if you are black or Latino, I don't know you, but I can guarantee that you have somebody in your family with diabetes, high blood pressure, somebody that's older, because they've been eating the poison for a longer amount of time. And when you get older, if you continue to eat the poison, the meat and all the bullshit, all the chemicals in the food, you're gonna have diabetes and all that shit as well. Let me go back to the diseases that they have given to the blacks and Latinos in the black and Latino community. Like I said, if you're black or Latino, I don't know you, but I'm pretty sure that your people, one of your people has, I'm saying black and Latino, you know what I'm saying? Because I had Latino homies when I was spending out at the house and shit, and they mama and they grandma, or not their mama, but their grandma be on, you know what I'm saying, dialysis and all type of shit, or have diabetes. And I'm like, my grandma got diabetes too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, if you black or Latino, I'm pretty sure somebody in your family has diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer possibly, hypertension, all the shit, all like these health issues, all this diseases. And I'm pretty sure they're not no fat ass people. They're not just like no people that are just sick in the head, where they just sit up and just eat. I just want to eat all day. They're not sick in the head. They just like the food. The food tastes good, right? But you have to understand that the blacks and the Latinos, I don't want to motherfucking end the video on accident trying to goddamn. You have to understand the blacks and the Latinos have a different genetics on the inside than the Asians, the Caucasians, the Mexicans, the Arab, and the Dravidians. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that, right? So, with us having a different genetics, our oppressors, and they know this shit. I just ate some watermelon. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors know this shit, bro. And they're doing this shit by design. They're in survival mode, right? So they're feeding us all the bullshit. They're doing all this shit with the music. They're all attacks. These are all weapons in this war that we're fighting. We're at war right now. We're in the middle of a fucking spiritual war. We're in the middle of a spiritual war. And people are not aware of this spiritual war because in this part of it's spiritual. So it's you can't see the shit. In the physical war, motherfuckers fighting, they stabbing each other, they shooting, it's war. You see the shit, it's physical. But spiritual war is shit you can't see. We can't see the spiritual warfare that we're in. You know what I'm saying? We can't see this shit. We can't see the spiritual warfare that we're in. But we're in the middle of a war right now. And it's spiritual. And with it being spiritual, it starts with your mind. The war is for your mind right now. That's why even if you go in public, you see motherfuckers just on their phone. You're waiting in lines on their phone. They're walking around on their phone. You see motherfuckers just so attached to this motherfucking social media shit. Because the war right now is for your mind and for your attention and your energy and what you're giving your energy to and what you're giving your attention to. That's why it don't matter what species you is, if you start practicing semen retention and start walking around, you're going to notice people get to acting weird around you because you're going to have more energy. But especially if you Black or Latino and you get to practice the semen retention and you're not eating the poison, you're going to be charged up because we're a different species. We're on a different frequency. This shit in our skin is neuromelanin. It gives us the capacity to operate at a higher vibration, a higher thinking capacity. You know what I'm saying? We're thinking at a different capacity because this, and it's not, oh, you Black, you brown. This is the neuromelanin in our bodies that our spirits and souls are in. The neuromelanin, and we have the same shit in our brain. We're on a different vibration than inorganic species. And inorganic species, the people that we see on a daily basis, they're not aware of this shit. Same time though, I'm gonna make a video about this shit too. I'll even speak about this shit right now, but I'll make a video about this so I can really talk about it. Same time, there's witches. You have to understand this, y'all. Blacks and Latinos, you have to understand this. And I'll talk about it a little bit in this video, but I'm making a separate video about this later. You have to understand, right? It's witches and it's warlocks out here driving around to keep the frequency low. You know what I'm saying? Driving around, and you'll be driving just looking at the vehicle in front of you because you don't want to run into the back of the vehicle in front of you, and they'll get the fucking hanging their hand out the window or something like that, just slowing you down, getting your energy, manipulating your energy. Witchcraft, manipulating your energy, possibly casting a spell on you. Ain't no possibly. Casting the spell on you to lower your vibration. Manipulating your energy. That's all it is when motherfuckers is doing witchcraft, they're manipulating your energy. That's why when you give all your energy to these artists and all that shit, when you go to these, or even when you watch this shit, or especially when you go to like an award ceremony and all that shit, it's all rituals, all satanic rituals, because they're using your energy. You're sitting there, oh my gosh, you're giving them your fucking energy, and they're using that energy, they're manipulating, and they're casting spells with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Powerful spells that make you believe the shit they're saying in the media, to make you more docile, all type of shit, manipulating your energy. So Blacks and Latinos, pay attention. When you're driving, you're out and about, you're driving, and you see a motherfucker just in front of you, and they just get to hanging their hand out the window. Now they just driving slow. Pay attention to how you feel on the inside, because they're possibly manipulating your energy, possibly trying to cast some witchcraft on you, anything. It's all type of weird ass shit going on out here. Our oppressors are in survival mode, and they're in survival mode because they're not supposed to be on this planet. And the people that are running this, like I told y'all, it's not all the white people that we see, all the Asians and all that shit, but you have to understand it is witches and warlocks out here trying to cast spells to keep the frequency low. Because when you start vibrating high, you start seeing that this shit ain't right how we're living. People can't see that this shit ain't right because they vibrating so low. Once you get to raising your vibration, you see that this shit. And I'm gonna do a video on how to raise your vibration too. But same time, I'm in this matrix too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. People are vibrating so low they don't see this shit. Once you get to raising your vibration, you start seeing like, damn, this shit ain't right how we living. We ain't supposed to be living like this. That's why they want to keep everybody at a low vibration with the food, the music, all that shit, so we don't see that this shit's not right how we're living. We're not supposed to be living like this on this planet. We're not supposed to be living like this on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And in order for people not to see this shit, they keep them vibrating low with the music, the food, etc. And these inorganic beings are not even supposed to be on this planet. Besides the fact they're not supposed to be on this planet, our oppressors are in survival mode, and our oppressors are these inorganic beings that have been given privilege, the elite human beings on this planet, 13 bloodlines, etc. Little fake royal families, all that shit. These are our oppressors, bro. You know what I'm saying? These are our oppressors. They're the ones that's controlling all this shit, controlling the banking, controlling the music industry, the entertainment industry, all that shit that's being promoted to us to have society at a certain vibration. And once society's at a certain vibration, they're going to be unaware of the bullshit, unaware that we're not supposed to be living like this. Working and paying bills, and we get 2 days to just chill for a little bit, then we going back to working and paying bills, slaving. They have it set up like that. They have it set up, you work these 40 hours, you get a set amount for each hour. So the 40 hours you're going to be getting this much, you have to pay this much a month. So you're going to have about this much left. And with you having about this much left, you have a couple dollars to put some gas, a couple dollars to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? A couple dollars to maybe buy you a couple t-shirts or something like that, so you can have good clothes to go back to work. And then you're back at work. And you're going to keep on doing this because you have these relationships. You have to go pay for shit. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got bills you got to pay for. So you're going to keep on going back and forth to work. You're going to keep on doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And people don't see that we're not supposed to be living like this because they're vibrating low. You know what I'm saying? But our oppressors are in survival mode. So my blacks and Latinos, that's why they're doing what they're doing to us. That's why they're killing us. That's why they have us. That's why they promoting all these blacks and Latinos to promote the bullshit to our people. Look at the white people that are doing music. They're not promoting the bullshit. They have all the blacks and Latinos. They have, Jeezy, Peso, Money Sign Sway, rest in peace, Money Sign Sway. You know what I'm saying? I think that was his name. Yeah, Money Sign Sway. They have all the Latinos. They have the young, and they put these young Latinos into these situations too. And they put these young blacks in the situations too. Now motherfucker getting money. Now they got to worry about motherfucker hating on them coming up from the hood. They got it. Now they more of a target from the ops. All type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they have the blacks and Latinos do this shit so they can have more young blacks and Latinos see this shit and get influenced by this shit and want to do this shit too. So we can continue to kill each other and not see that we're not supposed to be living like this. We're not supposed to be paying bills and all this shit, bro. Working these jobs and all that shit. We're not supposed to be living life like this on this planet. And in order for us not to see this shit, they set up all this shit. Religion, Christianity, Catholic, Muslim, Black Israelite. They set up all this shit to have us divided so we can't see that we're not supposed to be living like this. And with all this shit set up, it's going to just lower your vibration. All this division is low vibration. It's going to lower your vibration so you can't see this shit. And really for the youth, they have the youth killing each other with the music. That's the whole purpose of the music. It's a tool to destroy the blacks and the Latinos because it's not a white person. It's not white people in the mainstream media talking about the bullshit to have more Caucasians growing up doing the bullshit. It's blacks and it's Latinos. You probably won't even get taken serious if you're Caucasian talking about the bullshit because it's known that that's all they show in the fucking music industry is blacks and Latinos doing the bullshit. And our oppressors know this shit. It's not blacks and Latinos controlling the music industry. It's the fucking human beings, the Caucasians in them, you know what I'm saying? And the Asians and all that shit. These motherfuckers that are invested into the music industry that don't even fucking speak no English. These Japanese motherfuckers invested into the music industry that don't even speak no English. And they're also invested into these private prisons that people are getting sent to once they sit there and listen to this motherfucking music and it influences their mind and their thoughts and their behavior because they're actually in these environments. And they're doing this shit to have us kill each other because they know they're not supposed to be on this planet. And if we are not killing each other and the black women and the Latino women aren't getting with the black and the Latino men, the gods and the goddesses, if we're not all coming together and having babies and all this shit, and they're not, and if they're making it, what I'm trying to say, they have the black and Latino women, right? So-called black and Latino women vibrating low, so it's hard to have a fucking stable relationship. And when it being hard to have a stable relationship, they're not going to reproduce. And that's why everybody trying to go date outside their fucking race and their species because they feel like it's a lot of toxic relationships within their species. That's why the black girl, the black goddess is going to date the white man, and the black man is going to go date the black god is going to go date the white girl. Because they feel like, oh, the white girl is going to submit to me. Same time that white girl put a fucking case on your ass and your ass will be like, what the fuck, Becky? What the fuck? And she's like, no. And nigga, the police there and she just fucking do a whole 360 on you. Bitch do a whole tray flip on you. She do a whole 360 on you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting there or anything. She might do you anything. Put a case. She called the police. It's over with for you, black man, black guy. You get with that white girl. She called the police. It's over for you. White girl, you get with that, black girl, you get with that motherfucking white man, and he motherfucking wake up and just have a fucking thought out of nowhere and want to just kill you while you sleep, it's over for you. Ain't no telling. It's not going to happen with your species. It's not going to happen if you dating Latina women, even Latina women. You get with that motherfucking Caucasian man or Latino man, you get with that motherfucking white girl, she called the police on you, it's a wrap. Your ass is going to jail, bro. You going to jail, ain't nothing you can do about it. They're going to believe the white girl off top. She get to crying and shit, get to getting all red in the face and shit. You getting booked, nigga. You get a whole case, whatever she said. You have to fight that shit, lawyer, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they want us to get with these beings so we can reproduce and help them continue their legacy on this planet because they're in survival mode. That's why they're putting all this shit in there. They control the media, nigga. That's why when you watch movies, you see the main character be black guy, a black guy with a white girl, or black girl dating a white boy. They putting this shit so it can be predictive programming, so they put this shit in the movies and make it seem like it's okay. Yeah, black dude date the white girl. Black girl date the white boy in the movie and shit. Y'all in love and all this shit. White girl, black girl pregnant by the white man and shit. That's crazy. That's crazy seeing that shit. And they're trying to make that shit look normal so our species are reproducing with them. Because they're in survival mode, bro. By 2050, this planet's gonna be nothing but neuromelanated beings. That's why they're having us kill each other. That's why they're doing all this shit, all the LGBT, all the shit with the with that community, with the kids and shit. So the kids can grow up and not be reproducing. So the kids grow up and be gay and don't be reproducing, bro. I'm gonna say this shit. They doing this shit so the kids, especially they're doing all the texts aimed at blacks and Latinos, bro. They're doing that shit. They promoting all this shit to the kids and shit. And if you Caucasian, and you're dealing with the bullshit, you're catching stray bullets, bro. Because all the attacks are aimed at the blacks and Latinos. You know what I'm saying? All the attacks are aimed at us. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfucking kids don't grow up, or they don't even give the kids the option to just grow up. They introducing this shit to them while they're young. Why the fuck does a kid even have to know what that shit even means? Why is that even a fucking option for them to know that shit? So they can grow up and not be fucking reproducing. You know what I'm saying? Same time, they're gonna make it hard for nigga you reproduce anyway, but they're doing that shit so a lot of people ain't thinking about society like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to have no kids because I don't know if I'm able to take care of them motherfucker. They're not thinking like that, they're just having kids, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want a motherfucker to just have kids or none of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna be reproducing, especially if you're black or Latino, you're gonna be reproducing. And the more blacks and Latinos walking around, it's gonna be the less of them. You know what I'm saying? And they're not natural to the planet. So even if we just leave them the fuck alone, they're gonna die out regardless because they're not natural to the planet. Most of these motherfuckers are when I'm saying, I'm gonna speak how I speak. Most of these motherfuckers are not even having kids, bro. And most of these motherfuckers are not even having kids. They're not even reproducing with their own species. That's why they're trying to get with us, because we have the superior genetics. Of course they're gonna get pregnant when we get with them, you know what I'm saying? If you Caucasian, you can't have a baby. I bet you if you get with a black, and I ain't gonna even say, I'm gonna say this shit. But black and Latinos, hold on to your shit and get with y'all species, bro. Reproduce within your species. They're trying to make it. Stop listening to the fucking music because they're trying to keep us vibrating low with the music. So they're putting spells in the music, all type of shit to have us to cause confusion within our species. To have the black and Latina, so-called black and Latina women vibrating low, so it's hard for us to get with them. Nobody want to deal with no toxic ass bitch, and they have our gods and our goddesses promoting this shit so they can have the women vibrating low. Oh, you know he want a toxic bitch. No nigga want to deal with no toxic bitch. It's hard enough being black or Latino on this planet, period. Just trying to go to work and work a job and all this shit. Nobody want to deal with no toxic bitch, and they know this shit. So instead of you dealing with a toxic bitch, you're gonna go for the white girl, cause she listens to what the fuck you say. Same time, that bitch may be plotting to call the fucking police. She may just switch and wake up. I'm scared. And the fucking police pull up and take your ass to jail. Ain't no telling. What the fuck you gonna do then? Then you gonna be like, damn, you white bitch. Damn, I should have got me a Latina girl. I should have got me a black girl. It's gonna be too late. Then your ass is sitting in county. You got a domestic violence. And if you hit her or not, they're gonna believe the white bitch regardless. The white bitch called the police all red and shit. Your ass is going to jail. And you got this neuromelanin in your skin. You going to jail. What? You going to jail. That's why it's best to just avoid that situation all in all. And if you black or Latina, you a goddess, you know what I'm saying? Avoid the species, because you might fuck around and wake up next to this white man, Asian man, they fuck around and stab you, anything. Have a flashback of the war, anything. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. And they want us to reproduce with them. This video's for my people. This video's for my black and Latinos. They want us to reproduce with them so they can stay on this planet. Because if it's just the blacks and Latinos on this planet, after a while, it's going to be, the motherfuckers going to be darker and darker and darker. Then we're going to get to a different colors. We're going to be the colors we're supposed to be. It's not going to be no human beings, no inorganic species on the planet. It's going to be the organic beings. The reason why some people my color, it's Latinos on this motherfucking planet. Don't speak no English. They on a different part of the land. They speak a different part. They speak a fucking different form of communication. They have the same ether, same pigmentation as me probably. Don't speak no English. If I was born on a different part of this fucking land, if this physical body and my spirit is so landed on a different part of the planet, I'll be speaking another fucking different language and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll still have this neuromelanin in my skin. I'll still have this nappy hair, but I'll be speaking a different language. I landed on this part of the planet. I landed in the United States on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking English and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was going somewhere with what I was saying, but what I'm saying, man, our oppressors are in survival mode, man. Our oppressors are in survival mode because they're not supposed to be on this planet. And I was saying something right now. I ain't gonna make this video too long, man. Cause nigga gotta go to this punk ass job. But our oppressors are in survival mode, man. That's what I was saying though. I'm this color and all this shit because this is the part of the planet I landed on. This is the part of the sun I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? This is the part of the sun that's shining like this to make my skin this color, right? But after a while, if it was no inorganic beings, it's blacks and Latinos, and then the blacks and Latinos just reproduce with each other. After a while, the stronger genetics is going to take over, right? Then after a while, it's going to just be darker beings. It's not going to be no black and Latinos. It's going to just be the god species, the blacks, the organic species. You know what I'm saying? It's going to just be the organic species, and then it's motherfuckers going to get darker and darker because it's going to just be us reproducing. We're going to get darker and darker. Then we're going to get back to our regular pigmentation, which is like orange and these different colors and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to just be our species. You know what I'm saying? They want us to motherfucking dilute our species and have motherfuckers mixed and mixed and mixed until we fucking die out. Or until they be here longer, until they can figure out a way to stay on this planet longer. Because they're in survival mode. They know that they're going to die out because they are the inorganic species. And the white people that you see on a daily basis, they don't know this shit. They are incapable of critically thinking. My bad. They are incapable of critically thinking. I was trying to say this message is from my blacks and Latinos, right? The inorganic species, the Asians, Caucasians, all that shit, they're incapable of critically thinking. What I mean by that, critically thinking, they're not going to be able to think that deep. Like, we're not all the same species. They've been told their whole life we're all one human species. That's a lie, bro. Blacks and Latinos are not human. We're gods and goddesses. We're not God like the Most High, but we have this neuromelanin. They have melanin. We have neuromelanin. This gives us the ability to absorb the sunlight. Melanin gives them the ability not to get burned by the sunlight, not to get disintegrated by the sunlight. They get burned by the sunlight because they don't have the ability to absorb it. They have melanin. We have neuromelanin. We absorb this shit. We got the same shit in our brain. It puts us at a different thinking capacity. It gives us the ability to critically think. So we can figure some shit out on our own. These species that we see on a daily basis, they can only see this shit if they're told by the government. If the government comes out and say, oh, we're not all the same species. The blacks and Latinos are indigenous to this planet. That's the only way they'll be able to see this shit, unless they're told this shit, taught this shit by somebody that they can be validated. And who the fuck controls the media but their species, the Caucasians, the Asians. They control this shit. So, of course, they're not going to give us this shit. They're not going to tell us that we're indigenous to this planet, because then we're going to be like, why the fuck, if we're indigenous to this planet, why the fuck are we listening to y'all and paying bills and all this shit? Why are we listening? Why are we letting y'all oppressors if we're the ones that are indigenous to this planet? We're the ones that get energy from the sun. Y'all are the ones that get burned by the sun. So why the fuck are y'all even telling us this shit and we're listening to this shit? Why is that even happening right now? They got motherfuckers vibrating so low, so they're not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make this video too long. Hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency. I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video. I'm gonna make some videos more on this frequency, more on these topics. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to bring more people in so I can talk about this shit. And because I know this video may get shadow banned, because a lot of these videos that are high frequency like this, me talking about how we're not the same species and how our oppressors are getting killed by the UV radiation, all this shit, how they're not supposed to be on this planet, shit like that gets shadow banned. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that gets shadow banned. So if y'all want to like this video and all that shit, this shit feel good. If you feel like it's high frequency, it's resonating with your frequency, go ahead and drop a like so this shit can reach the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So I hope all y'all vibrating at high frequency. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.